Alright guys, I have a very special watch for you guys today. One that I've been waiting for a very long time. Finally, we have the IWC Ingenieur in Aqua. So let's take a look. Take off this outer sleeve. Very nice IWC paper box. Very good quality. All about the recyclable materials, but they made it in a very luxurious and fancy way. I like that. Take this off here, and as you guys remember, and from the last Ingenieur video, you have a very nice black leather, very soft black leather, high quality box with IWC engraving up there. Double buttons so you can open it from either side. Pouch made in Italy, genuine leather. So that's really cool that they outsourced the finest leather from Italy to make this box. Even though it's a Swiss brand, outsourced it from Italy. That's amazing. Really cool. Inside here, you'll have all the warranty details, booklets, instruction card, all of that. Here's a little spring bar tool as well. Really cool that they included that. And here is the hang tag. The price, $11,700. Yes, it's a pricey one, but here it is. All right, so let's open it up and take a look. There it is, guys. Stunning. Let's take this out. Inside of the pouch is lined very nicely, as is the cushion that it sits on. All right, guys, here it is. The beautiful Aqua dial Ingenieur. And you can see that dial is just fantastic. It is like a bluish green color. It's green, but it has like a bit of blue. I don't want to say teal, just as the name says, Aqua is perfect for it. I know on the website they just call it a green dial, but this is more than just green. Once the light hits it, it just changes. It's so many different shades. It's just a beautiful case. Everything about it. I mean, Gerald Genta design, so yeah, you're paying the Genta tax, as I said on the last video, but this one with the dial pattern and the color of the dial really looks like something special. And I know for sure that this dial cost more to make than the black or the white, and they still charge the same price. I love how brands do that. I know other brands, Rolex used to do that with the Hulk. The green cost about $1,000 more than the black, but I love how they kept it. And another cool thing, the difference between so you get full polished center links on this bracelet. So it's very shiny, very in your face. It's, you know, it's out there. This could literally sit next to an AP or Patek, and I think it would fit. I mean, the bracelet looks exactly like a Patek Nautilus bracelet. Very high quality, very nice design, very shiny. It's just integrated so well into the case as well. And you have that nice 5-bolt design on the bezel, the hands and indices, such nice shape. Everything just looks very nice. And what I love the most, you get a green date window to go along with the dial. It matches the dial perfectly. And I'm sure for this price range, you should be getting stuff like that, even though most other brands don't really do that. Nice signed crown, says IWC right there. Bracelet, impeccable. And what I love the most is even right there, you get some of that finishing inside the clasp. That's so cool. Butterfly clasp, though I did hear that there's going to be a new clasp that's going to replace the butterfly clasp. Hopefully that one will have micro adjustments and a little more customizability with bracelet size, because I do know some people are having trouble finding their perfect size with the bracelet. Other than that, the new clasp will be retrofitted to all previous Ingenieurs, and most boutiques, if purchased from a boutique, will include that once they release, which is really nice and a simple free upgrade, all thanks to IWC and their awesome customer service. Overall, I think this watch is fantastic. I think the movement is great. This has the 5 days movement, which I know is in cheaper watches as well, but still a great movement nonetheless, even though you are paying a lot more for the case design and shape. Overall, I would say that the closed case back gives it a more like robust feeling, and it definitely has that sports watch vibe to it. Feels tough, even though it looks like it could be worn in a dressy setting. You could dress it up or down. That's the beauty of this style of watch, is it looks perfect in every setting. Doesn't matter where you go or what you're doing, this watch will just fit the bill perfectly. I think once you have one of these and you see it in the metal, it looks a lot better than in pictures as well. It has something very substantial about it, something that feels very special, and I think that's to say for all Genta design watches. Maybe if they make his 4th Genta watch, which was the Credor from Seiko, if they also include that, that would be a perfect 4-watch Genta collection with the AP, the Patek Nautilus, and the IWC, and then the Credor as well. So I'm very glad they remade the Ingenieur, and I'm glad they kind of gave it its own personal touch by giving it this unique dial. Really makes it separate from the other Genta watches. I think IWC is doing great things, and bringing this back is just fantastic. Like I said, IWC is a really great brand. It's probably been itching to crawl out of the Rolex and Omega Fighter group, and some of their higher end watches actually go well into the budgets of ultra fine luxury watchmaking, especially their solid gold or precious metal material watches, which can easily get into the 5 figures and even 6 figures. So yeah, I think this watch, because it's steel, it's a lot more affordable than those, but at the same time, it is a lot for a steel sports watch. I mean, if you compare it to an AP or Patek, this is a crazy budget watch. You can delve into the details of the movement, finishing, all of that, and I still think this is a pretty good bargain. If you can get one for MSRP, I highly recommend it. Would I recommend paying over for it? I mean, if you're truly a fan, you're really in love with the design, maybe a little over, but I wouldn't go too far. I do hear IWC is going to start stocking these pretty regularly, so you should be able to just walk into your boutique and pick one up. Maybe not this style particularly, but the black and white for sure. And this style might become more regular, I'd say, within the next year or so. So fantastic watch. Let's get it on wrist and see how it fits. Here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist, and I gotta say, it fits beautifully. Fits so perfect. I love the way it sits on your wrist. It's so flat and flush, and it doesn't feel like it's obtrusive or too small. It's just like the perfect size. It's just that happy medium in size, and it's not heavy either. It feels substantial in weight, but not heavy, which is really good. The bracelet, very shiny, very nice. I mean, it just looks like a very high-end watch when compared to other sport watches in this price range or less, even some that are above. This thing really stands out, and as the light plays with it, you could see the indices and the hands all being reflected, and the dial. Such awesome tones for the color. Overall, I just really love this watch. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Nice taper on the bracelet as well, and it just fits perfect. All right guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. See you guys later.